I don't know if you people can hear that. The theme to the Andy Griffith song playing on TV. The Andy Griffith show. Yeah. God, that's way too old for most of you. Oh, what is going on though? Tubes. What is going on? Tubes. Tubes. Tell you what, man. You see this window back here. Guess where I am? Still in the hospital. Yep, still in. Yeah, for those who don't know, for those who don't even know me, I used to make a lot of videos, Cyrax related videos. Fuck you, Cyrax. Put that there. Fuck you, Cyrax. I used to make a lot of Cyrax videos. And, over the time, I just kind of lost track of it all. But, some of you might know, I had to have knee replacement surgery recently. And that didn't go too well. I don't know if it was related to the surgery or what, but I got a real bad infection in my leg. The same leg they did the surgery on. They, about 2 or 3 days after the surgery, I noticed a small boil, a Jessica boil, or a blister or whatever, pop up, down close to my ankle. And I didn't think much of it, just tiny little thing. And 2 or 3 days later, it had just grown to the size bigger than a golf ball. So, I get with my the clinic that had did the surgery, and they send out a home healthcare aide, check it out for a couple days, and it burst. They told me don't pick at it, don't mess with it. The girl wrapped it up, but it was like, it just eventually burst. All this, not pus, but liquid just poured out for probably, I don't know, it's still leaking. But, yeah, nasty. They, they would wrap it back up, and it wouldn't be 2 hours later. The bandage would be so soaked, it was just falling back off. So I eventually, I said, I got to go to the emergency room. So I went to the emergency room Saturday, and I've been here ever since. And it's Tuesday evening. Yeah. So, it turns out I got some sort of infection in my leg. I forget what they call it. But they've been pumping me full of IVs and antibiotics and stuff. And my leg had swelled up real big. And, it was so stiff and hard for me to even use. But it feels like it's loosening up now. I think I'm through the worst part of it. Feels like it's getting better. Let's hope. First time I've ever had to stay in a hospital for an extended period, and I absolutely hate it. These people, it's a good place. They're treating me good. Always checking on me, stuff like that. So I don't have no complaints with that. But, just being trapped somewhere when you can't leave, and it's terrible. I don't know. But other than that, kind of reminds me of Cyrax when he was crying and screaming that his leg was falling off because of Marty. I don't know who remembers that one. My leg's falling off because Marty gave me, what the hell was that shit? It's some shit he made up. His legs were supposedly falling off. Oh, I wish that had happened. Couldn't happen to a better guy. But, I made fun of him, and now I'm at the point where my leg's about to fall off. So I don't know if that's irony or what would you call that? Yeah, but out back here, I got a good view right out back this window. The emergency helicopters land up on that roof there. So every now and then I see them come in and land there and take off. So that's pretty neat. They're keeping me filled up on Perc 30s too, just like Ed. Perc 30. Yeah, they throw one of them out at me every few hours and keeps me calm, kills the pain. But yeah, I get out in the hallways here and walk around every now and then with my walker, of course. Gotta have my walker. But I'm hoping and I'm thinking that maybe I'll be out of here tomorrow or the day after, because they're just waiting on the results of different blood tests and stuff like that. And they did have me almost constantly hooked to an IV, but today they hardly did that at all. So I'm thinking that I'm through the worst part of it. Hopefully I can get out of this. Yeah, just give me some Perc 30s and I'll go hang out with Big Ed. But I bet somebody's probably listening to me here. It's a good sized room though. I mean, the first one they had me in, it was tiny. Then they moved me up to this one the other day. I'm like, oh, this is nice, Glad it's not like it used to be where they'd put like two people in a room and you'd be stuck in a room with a stranger. Oh my God, what kind of shit was that? But what else? What else? Our boy King Codes. It's just so tragic. So many of these internet celebrities, you see them out of the blue, passing away. But Cobes, I didn't want to see that happen to him. I know we all made fun of him, but I think that most of us it was just all in fun. We weren't, it's not like with Cyrax. That's a genuine hatred there for that little creature. And with Cobes, I just like laughing with him, not laughing at him. But I really feel bad for his dad, Apparently his dad is the one who found him after he passed away. That's a hard thing right there. I mean, of course it's hard to find a close relative dead. I mean, to find out that a close relative has died. But to actually find them yourself. That's tragic. That's something you just never get over. And I can vouch for that, because I found about 5 years ago, found my mom, and she'd passed away. I found her one morning, and that's just something that's haunted me ever since. And then about a year later, same thing with my dad. And you just like, never, that's something that I went through counseling and therapy and just never get over it. It's hard to lose someone, but when you see it happen, when you see the paramedics trying to revive them, that's a whole other issue. Other than that, though, get the Perc 30s ready, Big Ed, because I'm coming up to Akron. Oh my God. Yeah. Hopefully, though, I get out of here soon. Well, take it easy, everybody.